Scene, a dimly lit funeral parlor. Soft music plays in the background as people mill round, somber. The main character, Dan, stands at the front near the coffin, addressing a small crowd. Then cheerful, addressing the group. Well, thanks for coming, everyone. I know this isn't the easiest day. But hey, at least I'm not the one in the box. A few awkward chuckles from the audience. Dan, let's be honest. Between the rent hikes, global warming, and the fact that I still owe Sally $200, Ralph here, he's probably the lucky one. Cut to Sally, glaring. Dan waves it off casually. Dan, I'm just saying it could be worse, right? Did anyone else get that mass text this morning about the asteroid? No. Just me. Audience looks confused. Dan checks his phone, shrugs. Dan, you guys should really check your phones. I'm serious. It's been trending. Apparently, there's a massive asteroid headed our way, and NASA says we've got, 48 hours tops. Funny how Ralph managed to dodge that one. Cut to the crowd, wide-eyed, whispering in panic. Dan, don't worry, though. Odds are it'll just hit the other side of the world. We'll only get some, minor extinction-level events. You know, like volcanoes, earthquakes, dogs and cats living together, real apocalyptic stuff. But hey, no more Mondays, right? Dan tries to laugh, but is met with stunned silence. He clears his throat. Dan, anyway, Ralph. Great guy. Really knew how to live. He told me once, Dan, if you ever see me in a coffin, tell people the truth. So here it is, Ralph hated all of you. Audience gasps. Someone in the back faints. Then realizing, oh, did I say that out loud? What I meant was, he hated most of you. See? Progress. Except for you, Mrs. Henderson. Ralph told me you make a killer lasagna. Might need that recipe before, the asteroid. More awkward silence. Dan glances at the coffin. Dan, but seriously, we should all take a page from Ralph's book. He didn't waste time. He knew the secret to life, die young, and leave a good-looking corpse. Ralph did half of that right, at least. Cut to the open coffin, revealing Ralph looking anything but good-looking, then leaning in, at maybe 30%. The camera zooms in on Ralph's expressionless face as the scene fades to black. Then voiceover. So, as we prepare to say goodbye, let's all remember Ralph for the great man he was. Or at least, the man who knew how to make an exit literally. End credits roll with the sound of a massive boom in the distance, followed by Dan's voice. Then cheerful. Looks like the asteroid's early. Welp, guess Ralph really was the lucky one. Later, losers. The end.